So you want to become a better and faster rider, right? We all do, let's be honest. It's probably the reason you clicked the video. Now, a lot of people think the best way to become a better rider is by having the best and most capable bike they can get their hands on. But what if I told you that this cheap Chinese pit bike is actually the best tool to improve your riding for some very good reasons? I literally went from this on my first ever track day, pretty slow, right, to this on just my second ever track day, getting my elbow down. And that insane improvement was all thanks to this. If you're new here, I'm trying to chase a dream of racing bikes professionally, and I'm documenting the whole process right here from zero. I just quit a high-paying job to work part-time at Tesco's. I have absolutely no sponsors, I don't have really any money, and this currently broken pit bike is all I've got to work with. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why this slow, basic little bike has helped me become a much better rider than any sports bike ever would have. And also what's wrong with it, and why I'm so desperate to fix this thing up so I can keep chasing my dreams. So what even is this thing? This is a Cymoto 140cc pit bike, and yeah, it is Chinese, but that's why it's perfect for us. I bought this thing around 3 years ago for £1,200, and yeah, it's very like rattly and tinny and it vibrates a lot. But considering how hard I've pushed this thing and how many crashes I've had with it, I'm actually really impressed. So here's why I think this is the perfect tool for improving. Well, I've come up with the 4 main reasons why I believe this. Number 1, it's cheap. Let's be real, money is one of the biggest barriers when it comes to racing. This bike cost me £1,200, and over the 3 years that I've had it, I've probably only spent about £300 on maintenance. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, now it does need a new engine, we'll get into that in a minute. And also, I don't ride the bike every single weekend, but still, where else can you ride for £1,500 for 3 years? Number 2, track time. Realistically, the more time you spend on the bike, the better you're going to get. My local track called Kingston Raceway charges £45 for 4 hours of riding, and if we compare that to a track day like Mallory Park, which is quite a small one, it costs £135. So for the price of one big track day, I can literally ride the pit bike 3 times. That's 3 times the practice and 3 times the improvement. Number 3, confidence. Have a look at these crashes. You'll notice they're all between like 5 and 15 miles per hour. I've genuinely never been hurt when I've crashed this pit bike, and honestly it takes away a bit of the fear. It's going to be a lot harder to learn and push your limits if you're scared of crashing the bike. But this thing is slow and it's quite small and light, so the risk is quite a lot lower and your confidence honestly builds quite fast. Finally, number 4, you stop caring. This fairing has been cracked since I can remember, and it's literally held on by a cable tie. But do I care? Absolutely not. However, if you crash a brand new Ducati, you're going to be pretty upset. If you crash this thing, so what? I don't care if it's scratched, bent, scraped, literally as long as it works, that's all that matters. And that mindset has honestly helped me just to think on one thing only, which is improvement. Now yeah, obviously there are downsides to a cheap pit bike. You won't see MotoGP riders training on one of these. However, they've got sponsors and a much bigger budget than us. Here's Alex Rins on a Vale, a much better training bike, but check out the price. Like I said, I'm chasing a dream of trying to go racing, and this bike is my only way of improving at the moment. And yeah, honestly, it sucks not being able to ride it, so we need to get this thing fixed ASAP. 1, because I just need to improve my riding a bit more. 2, to make more content on here. And 3, because I've found out about another go-kart track that's near to me that I really want to check out, because some people have been saying it's the best track in the UK. So obviously I really want to go and check that out, and I would definitely make a video, but first, we obviously need to get this thing running. Okay, so let's start talking damage. Okay, so on this side we got the cracked fairing, and am I going to fix this? Absolutely not. It will literally just break again, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Secondly, we got someone's tyre imprinted on our forks, and also a bit on the exhaust, but obviously I'll just scrape that off and that's a free fix. On this side, the bracket for the fuel tap is cracked, but I think I have some spare metal that I can literally just fabricate my own, so that's another free fix. Also on the fuel tank, it's actually cracked around here. However, I put some mastic over it, and honestly it's doing a great job. No fuel's leaking, so I'm literally going to leave it like that. So another free fix. However, ideally the engine needs a rebuild. Because we don't run any air filters, the engines do wear out a little bit quicker than normal. Right now it's just really lacking a lot of power, and honestly so much smoke comes out the exhaust, it's quite embarrassing. Also, if you can see through here, there's quite a big oil leak that I can't really seem to fix. So what I'm literally going to do is just buy a brand new engine, because as you'll see later on, it's not even that expensive, And if I ever get time, I will try and rebuild this engine and I'll just keep it as a spare. So here on this website, I've just found the engine that will fit my pit bike. And as you can see, it's only £340. And hopefully this engine can last me another 3 years. So there we have it. That is the plan. I'm going to use this month's savings to buy a new engine for this pit bike so that we can get it back out on track and we can keep improving. In the next video, I'm going to fit the engine and hopefully take it to this secret track that I've just found out about. Right now, honestly, I feel very, very far from my goals and there's a lot of doubt going through my head. But hopefully with just one step at a time, we can get a little bit more clarity as we go along. Thanks for watching me on this journey and thanks a lot for all the support, especially in the last video. It was unreal. So yeah, let's just keep chasing this dream and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.